Little Princess. Under the shade of an old oak tree in a quiet park, a little girl named Emma sat on a wooden bench, her nose buried in a Disney storybook. The pages came alive in her hands as she read about castles, magic, and princesses who found courage and love in the most unexpected places. Beside her sat her father, watching her with a soft smile as he sipped his coffee. "Papa," Emma said, looking up with sparkling eyes, "do you think I could ever be a princess?" Her father chuckled and gently brushed a strand of hair from her face. "You already are, my little princess. Just need to close your eyes and believe." That evening after dinner, Emma climbed into bed with her Disney book clutched tightly in her hands. Her father sat beside her, reading aloud the final chapter of Cinderella. His deep, calming voice filled her room, and soon her eyes grew heavy. "Good night, my princess," her father whispered, kissing her forehead. "Dream big." As Emma drifted into sleep, the world around her shifted. She was no longer in a small room, but standing in the grand hall of a magnificent castle. Her reflection stared back at her from a mirror. She was wearing a dazzling ball gown, her hair adorned with sparkling jewels. She gasped, realizing she was no longer just Emma. She was a princess. Suddenly, a voice called her name. Turning, she saw a father dressed as a regal king. He extended his hand with a warm smile. "Shall we, my princess?" Emma took his hand, and together they walked through the castle's golden halls. Outside, the night sky was alive with fireworks. She danced in the courtyard, her father twirling her around as the music filled the air. Laughter bubbled from her chest as he spun her faster and faster, making her feel as though she were flying. As they danced, characters from her favorite stories appeared. Belle waved from the library, Ariel sang by the fountain, and Rapunzel offered Emma a lantern to release into the sky. Each princess whispered words of courage and love, reminding Emma of the strength she carried within her heart. In this magical dream, her father never let go of her hand. "You see, Emma," he said, his voice filled with love, "being a princess isn't about the crown or the castle. It's about kindness, courage, and never giving up on your dreams." Emma nodded, her heart swelling with warmth. She held his hand tighter, wishing this moment would last forever. At first light of dawn crept into her room. Emma slowly opened her eyes. Her Disney book lay open beside her, and for a moment she wondered if it had all been real. Then she noticed something on her nightstand, a small paper crown her father had folded her the night before. She smiled, picking it up and placing it on her head. Running into the kitchen, she found her father making breakfast. Without a word, she hugged him tightly. "What's this for, my little princess?" he asked, laughing as he ruffled her hair. "For the best dance ever," Emma whispered. Her father paused and smiled understanding. "Any time, my princess, any time."